It's the sisterhood angle. It's the
Angle,
sisterhood angle. It's
angle.
the sisterhood angle. Okay. Okay. The wicked chant. Okay.
Yeah, because this week, just waiting for that. Welcome
Okay.
back, guys.
Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to the
Welcome back.
sisterhood angle. So this is our fourth episode, right? If I'm not
Oh, this
wrong,
is
this is
number
our
four.
fourth episode, episode 4.
Episode
Thank you
4.
so much for tuning in. And yeah, welcome back. If you're new here, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and the share button.
Okay,
Okay,
it's all right. Today it's all right. All right. All right.
comment, subscribe, and share. Okay, thank you very
Oh,
much.
she got mad today. Yeah, so
Now we can continue. Thank you.
let's all right. People, listen to her. She can be scary. She can be scary sometimes.
It's not true, but okay. I'm the nicest, sweetest, um, come si dice? Yeah, avete capito.
Lies, lies, and again, lies.
Amor mio, devi alzare la voce.
I said lies, lies, and other lies.
Okay. What?
Today's episode because from the feedback I heard and I heard that I don't talk. I'm gonna talk more, guys. So Kate, shut up. Okay, today's my episode.
Okay, okay. I won't talk.
Today's episode is about friendship. Explosions.
I'm only here for the sound effect
Yeah, for
today.
the sound effects,
I
and
won't
that's
talk.
it. And she's gonna edit the video because I usually still edit the video, but today she's gonna do it. She can't even do it. That's the point. Yeah,
Get
exactly.
ready for the best editing you have ever seen.
Yeah, sure. So today's video is about friendship and sisterhood because, of course, we are the sisterhood angle.
Yeah.
So
Finally, after 4 episodes, we are finally going to talk about friendship and sisterhood at the sisterhood angle.
I'm gonna start saying that I think that for both of us, friendship is a complex subject because from the past videos, you probably know that we're difficult people, and friendship is something that has affected us for what we are today. Yeah,
What are you
which
trying to say? Like friendship has shaped your life? That's what you mean?
well, of course, no, don't you
You
think?
know, you said it has affected us for what we are today. It doesn't really make sense.
Well, if you get it, you get it.
If you don't get it, forget
Yeah,
about it.
I don't care. So yeah,
If you get
question.
it, you get it. If you don't get it, forget
You,
about it.
you, you people said that I need to talk more. So this is on you guys. It's not on me. So, Kate, do you think that sisterhood and friendship are the same?
I think when taken in the right context or like in the right with the right people, yeah, let me say that. When taken with the right people, then yes, they can become the same thing. Because I think there's a saying that a lot of Ghanaians like to use. I think our parents like to use a lot, and it's blood is thicker than water. And actually, this the saying doesn't go like that. I think the saying goes something like the blood of the covenant. The wait, let me. Blood is
Yeah, you keep on going.
full quote. Yeah, So the full quote is, the blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb. So actually, it means like the covenant between two people, sorry, the covenant between two people is actually can hold more weight or can be more important than the covenant between two people who came from the same womb. So it's not like blood. So like us being sisters is more important than friends, but it's actually the opposite. That having friends could be more important than even people that were born in the same womb as you. And so I think this goes to testify that when you find the right people, right, friendship can actually morph itself into sisterhood. And sometimes, even some people who have like siblings, they are not able to get the relationship with their siblings or with their sisters as they have or they may have with their friends. So, yeah, I think the two things could be, when with the right people, could be interchangeable. That's my opinion. What do you think?
Really interesting opinion. My opinion, like I agree what everything you said, but I think from my perspective, for my person, it can't be like that because I know me and I know that I can't open to people in that way. But maybe it's because I still haven't found that person. I'm still
Mm.
young. So you never know. This is a good thing about the sisterhood angle because we have different
Yeah,
perspectives,
different views.
different
Yeah.
ages,
Yeah.
different generations. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay. Someone is a little
Yeah.
excited today. So yeah, I think in the following what we said earlier, the next question would be like, how do you think you experienced sisterhood? Let's say from you're now what 20, so let's say from like 5, 6 years ago versus now. What do you think the differences are? Do you still think like they are two different things that can never become the same? Or do you think they could somehow, like in your experience, right?
Yeah. So 10 years ago, yeah. And I thought that being friends with your sister was, how you say, lame. It was
Mm.
it was like, why your best friend is your sister? That's so
Yeah,
weird. Don't
that's
don't,
so
don't you
weird.
have friends? Don't you
No,
have
that is
people
weird.
outside you outside your family? So at like 10 years ago, I was like, yeah, I just want to have friends. I just want to have this friendship with friends. Why should I go to my sister to talk about type of things? So that's the thing. I was talking, let's say, yeah. Then 10 years ago was 10. I was stupid. Like I didn't actually know what I was doing. So I think at 10 years ago, my 10 years ago friends were my sisters. Like that concept of friends become sisters, that was so plausible. That was right. But because I was thinking, how can your sister become your best friend? And because of the age gap, because me and you were 20
Mm-hmm.
when I was 10,
Mm.
and we didn't have nothing in common. Even if I wanted to talk to you, I didn't know what to talk to you. You understand?
Mm.
So there wasn't
There wasn't a
a
relationship, maybe.
not a
I mean, there was a
relationship.
sisterhood relationship, but it was another kind of relationship.
Yeah,
Like, it
yeah.
wasn't friendship.
It
It wasn't.
wasn't friendship exactly. It was we were sisters, and now yeah, and that was that. But I think that would be different. No, because maybe it's with you, but with no, even with my little brother, like my little brother, we were there at the end
Mm-hmm.
of the day. We When I was 10, it was 9, so nothing changed. But I think him, I saw him as a friend.
Mm.
I saw him as a friend because we were the same age.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think, yeah, it was you. It was you guys then. Yeah.
Right. I think it's because maybe at that time we, or at least for my view, I used to think I had to have like a more protective relationship with you. Like yes, I tried to be friends with you. I tried to like be a friend, but really, really what I wanted to do was like in being your friend, I wanted to know what you were up to be
Exactly.
able, yeah, to be able to like protect you
And I
from
knew that, so I didn't want to go near her.
to be able to protect you from things that you didn't have to see or that you didn't have to do. And that's because I think when you were growing up, social media was becoming more rampant. Telephones were more technology, for a lack of a for the
Kids.
lack for the lack of a better word, telephones were more technology, yeah. And so it was easier for like I think even during those times, like 10 years ago, you heard about pedophiles on Facebook and on these social media networks, like even YouTube, that you think it's so innocent and stuff. You heard about these things on. So like my relationship with you guys was more like, okay, I need to have your phone password. I need to know everything that you're doing. I need to be able to like get into your phones when I need to. And so yeah, I wanted to be the friend, but I wanted to be like the protective friend. So it wasn't like a friend that
I
maybe
wanted to be
made
like a
you feel
mother that know
yeah,
what every child is up to.
yeah,
Yeah. But that was you. Us wasn't like that. That
yeah,
didn't care.
yeah. And I don't think she didn't think. I think in her own way, she was more naive. I think Anastasia was more
Yeah.
naive, and because like she didn't think like me, she was more naive in that sense, and she didn't really worry about that aspect. Whilst me, like maybe because I don't know, being the black sheep and everything, I used to have my own things going on, so I knew, like I
Uh-huh.
knew, yeah.
Makes sense.
You get it. So yeah, I think for us, the beginning, and I think even if you were maybe a little older, even if there wasn't a very big gap between us, I think the relationship would still be the same
Be the same.
because as a bigger sister, you try to protect, you try to shield your younger ones from everything. So yeah, so like in now, how has that changed? Has that changed for
You're
you?
my best friend.
Hmm?
You're my best friend.
Oh,
Tell you everything. Okay, calm down. Calm down. That's
how do
why
you
I
do the
never
other
say
one?
things. I
How
never
do you do
say
the
things
other one?
like this.
No, I tried.
I never s-
Okay.
see why
Yeah.
I never say things like this is because of that. So me, yeah, now my sisters are my best friend. And if you think you're lame,
A
yeah,
person we will blur that out. Okay.
we're gonna put a heart.
Anyway, I
Uh,
think for me, on the other hand, I think growing up, since Anastasia and I were always really close in age, and obviously, maybe you wanted to go first. Sorry, I cut you off.
no, no, no,
Go
continue.
ahead. No, today you're doing the talking. Talk. So, like, how,
Um,
how has that changed, and what made it change? Let's say that. Well, how has that changed? What made it change?
so what made it change is my character because I I can be an extrovert, but
Mm-hmm.
if I don't really know you, I'm so introvert. I don't talk to anyone, and I keep my distance to people. So that's I think something that affect my perspective growing up. Like
Mm-hmm.
when I started uni, yeah, that was bad, bad, bad. Because I was in my room, I was by myself, I didn't want to go out because I'm that kind of introvert. I need
Mm.
a person that helps me going out, going to have new experiences and things like that. And that's a hard person to find, and that's why I have her. Uh, I think that no one can replace her, like both of them,
Oh.
because yeah, you of course you have friends that are there for you, listening to you when you have your problems. You go there, you go to them to have fun and things like that. But I think that sisters always gonna be there. Are always gonna listen to you. Are always, even if you don't have anything to say, like I call them. Even if I don't have anything to say, I'm gonna call them, and just having their faces, their ugly faces in front of my screen, it's something. You're something that, hey, calm down. And I think even with the distance, that doesn't help. It's harder, and that's why I try to to talk to them as much as I can. I try to have the relationship that we that we have. The point now I'm thinking, it started from nowhere, our relationship.
Mm.
Because 7 years ago, I had my friend. I was thinking that having your sister as your best friend was lame. 5 years ago, I didn't think that having your best friend as your sister was lame, but I didn't think of them as my best friends. And then from nowhere, I was just calling them every day, listening to what they were saying, asking for advice, them talking to me as well. It wasn't just one sided. At first, I was thinking, oh, yeah, I'm the little sister. Of course, they're going to listen to me. But we
Mm.
have a special
Yeah.
bond.
Yeah.
We have that. I don't think a lot of people can say that your sister is your best friend, especially with the 10 years age gap.
Mm.
At
Mm.
first, I was seriously thinking that was so annoying. That was, the little sister that's always behind you, behind your ass, and always trying to be close to you. And I experienced that because I have a little sister as well.
Mm.
And now I just, eh, yeah, everything has. Hey, calm down. Okay, I'm done talking. What do you have to say?
I can't even be. I'm being emotional right now, and she's telling me off. I can't even be emotional in peace. That's I'm crying, Sunny.
You haven't answered the question.
Yeah, yeah. I was saying,
Yeah.
um, for me, I think I had a little different experience than Ella because growing up, like when we were in Ghana and stuff, it was different because like I don't know, I didn't we had really strict guardians when we were in Ghana. Like once you get home from school, you're not going out. Like you're always in the house.
Mm.
And you were not allowed to have friends, really. Your friends were not allowed to go to your house, to come to your house, and you were not allowed to go to their house. So like
Whoa.
my circle of friends were just at school. So like
Mm.
our friendship started and ended at school. Even though like I used to think I had friends at school, like some of the people I still talk to and that I considered, my best mates were at school. But then growing up, I understand that those were not really friends. They were just friends
Class.
due to the circumstance, right? Just
Oh,
to due to what was going on
yeah.
at the time. And if like maybe I was supposed to like hang out with them outside, I don't know if they would still be friends. And then when we got to Italy, I think it became really hard, really, really hard, because of course you don't know the language, you are new and everything, and that made it extra hard to make friends. And so, like at a certain point in time, I was like, yeah, it's fine. I have my siblings. I don't really need anyone else. And so I think even at that time, it became me choosing to be like friends with my siblings was something I did for myself.
So it was completely different. Me, I was just thinking about
Yeah,
my friends, and you were just about
yeah,
us. Okay.
yeah. And even in high school, I think I was able to like make a group of friends. And I think you remember some of them.
Yeah.
I had like these three girls, and I was the fourth, and it was only us all the time. And then at a certain point, I don't know what changed. I just stopped talking to them. Like, you have to understand that my brain,
But we're the same. But seriously, because that happened
like,
to me as
just
well.
like that, all of a sudden, they didn't do anything to me. I didn't do anything to them. I just, I just got fed up of that relationship
Oh
because
my
I,
god. Wait, that happened to me as well. That happened to me as well.
I was like, what am I really getting from these people? Like,
Yeah.
for me, getting up every day and trying to be friendly with these people, it just started to annoy me. Like I was like, why do I need to be friendly with these people? I just want to be alone. I just want, just want
Oh
to be.
wait, the point I feel the same. We didn't talk about this at the start. I
Yeah,
promise you guys. It just I didn't even know that she felt like that.
yeah.
I
Oh, yeah, it's true. I
felt
never
the
said that.
same. Not even 5 years ago. I
Yeah,
felt the same. It was like not a job, but it was really tiring.
yeah, it
Doing
is. And
this,
this is something that people don't talk about because, like,
yeah,
it's so difficult to be like
yes,
always emotionally available. And I used to think that maybe like I'm the problematic one because like people normally think that when someone has a lot of friends, right, then automatically means that they're a good person, correct? And so I try to like, because I'm friendly, because I'm outgoing, I try to have a lot of friends. But then later on, I thought about it and I'm like, why? Like, why do I need to make these people like me? Like,
yes,
they like me, they like me. I don't really have to work on being present, being available all the time, being emotionally available all the time. And it's so draining. And I think for someone who doesn't have the same mindset, like looking at it from outside, it could be to the person that's like, yeah, you're just selfish. You're
yeah,
not putting in enough work for the
yeah,
relationship to endure, for the friendship to endure. But like looking at it from my perspective, like from our perspective, it's so much. It takes so much from you, right?
it does.
And so at that point, I just decided, yeah, no. Like, I have my sisters, I'm fine. I have my siblings, I'm fine. I have my brother, I'm fine. I don't really need all of those people. And this happened in my last year, right, in high school. And then going to university, I met some of the best
Wait,
people.
wait. Oh yeah, it happens to me at the same exact time.
Mm,
It was before going to university. It was
yeah,
like summer. It
yeah,
just, from nowhere, I just stopped.
yeah. I
And
think there's something wrong with us.
yeah.
One day, one day we'll find out. But I think there's something really wrong somewhere that we really need to talk to somebody
Wait,
about.
how you're talking about? I realize is this is really
Yeah, at the same time period.
it wasn't. This is shocking. This is really shocking because I haven't told you this about
Mm.
my friend group, and you haven't. I didn't know about
Yeah, me
yours.
too. I never told you that. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's really
Twin, where have you
have
been?
you been?
About
Nobody
ages,
knows
yes, I got
why.
you.
Yeah. So you understand what's
Yeah,
so
you
what?
get me,
Yeah.
you get me, baby, you get me. And so yeah, like I was saying, moving on to university and even yeah, even that was difficult. But yeah, thank God I have my Phoebes and I had Noemi. Even at that time, I still had like my two friends, and that was it. I wasn't interested in making more friends. I just couldn't. It was too much of a hassle for me. And in substance, I think it's not it's not the quantity of friends that you have, right?
It's the
Because like
quality.
yeah, having a lot of people around you doesn't automatically make you a good person. I think now that I'm older, I think the opposite. Like if you have too many friends, if you are able to like get into this group, get into that group, get into that group, and everybody loves you,
There's
yeah,
something wrong.
there's something wrong with you.
There's something suspicious.
Yeah, you're not a good friend. You're just
Yeah.
yeah.
Like you can be outgoing. We're not talking about like you can be an extrovert, but
Yeah.
being like
Yeah, but I think
don't understand people.
friendship is
That is,
different.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. They're not being true with themselves. They're not being
Mm,
real.
because
They're
like one person, you have one character. How does 100 people like you?
right. Yeah, and I've seen this type of people, and I think like I've seen this type of people. Like some of them now are by themselves,
Mm,
are alone, because you can be liked by everyone, but not forever.
yeah.
You can you cannot become something that you are not.
You're not, yeah. You can fake it for a while, for some time, but at the end of the day, I think,
Yeah,
we're all human. You can't fake something for too
exactly. I
long.
tried.
Yeah,
It didn't work.
yeah. I can attest to that. So yeah, I think like we were saying, at this point, I think the last question that we can ask is, can your sister actually become your friend? And can your friend become your sister? This is the question of the day. Is it something that happens? Or do we think there are two things that must be kept separately? Of course, we are interested in your views too. Like,
Use
let us
type
know what you think. Leave your
comments.
comments. Do you think friendship is something that has to like have its own sphere and sisterhood has to have its own sphere? Or are they something that we can mixed together? So yeah, what do you think?
For my person, I don't think like I think your sister can become your friend, but I
Mm-hmm.
don't think that your friend can become your sister.
Mm,
Then of course it depends. It depends who you are, by your character, if you have siblings or not, because there are only childs that have that friend that like they grow up with and they think her of as sisters. But for me, I don't think so. I don't think that that
mm,
can happen at the moment.
yeah. Do you know
You never
something that
know.
something that I want to talk about and that I forgot before I go to my answer? Do you know like when growing up at a certain point, I don't know if this happened to you too, but I think it happens to a lot of girls, a lot of women. At a certain point, it's like you want to be friends only with boys because you're like, I don't know, maybe it's because we live in a patriarchal society. We are wired, right, to think that friendship with boys is better,
It's easier.
is less messy, is easier than friendship with girls. And like I wanted to talk about this today because we were talking about friendship, especially sisterhood, so friendship within girls. And to me, I think I was really wired that way too because like I was saying in Ghana, all of my friends, all of my dear friends were boys because I used to buy into that narrative that yeah, I don't want to be in the midst of gossip. I don't want difficult things. So I only want to move with the boys because the boys are easier, the boys are, I don't know. And I think somehow it gives you, in your mind, you think it gives you some type of, I don't know, level. I don't even know how to place it. But like, now that I'm grown, I think girl friendships are just so important. They are just so healing, so mm, so fundamental for a woman, right? Because if not, you risk being too insensitive to the things that women go through. And already our society is already as patriarchal as it can get. And so I think women, girls in general, should always try to create bonds, to form alliances, to form relationships with other women. Because the two of us, like, okay, we are another case. We are,
Yeah, just leave us. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
so leave us
Yeah.
out,
Yeah.
you know. But in general, I think it's really, really, really important that every woman cultivates friendship with other women. It's so, I think this is so important. This, like, to me, if today you don't listen to anything and you hear this part, it's so important to me because for me now, finding my sisters, like rekindling a relationship, a sisterhood with my sisters, has been has been soul changing for me, right? It has been, I just know that if I need anything at all, if I need anything at all, being it like advice, being it even financial help, I know these are the first people I have to go to because they would give their life for me. And the same goes as my female friends. So for me, I think when you're an adult, and like I said in the beginning, when you find the right people, friendship can become sisterhood. Because yeah, I think even though I'm still convinced that the bond between sisters, I think, is something a bit more.
It is something that is not even talk, talk, talk enough about it.
Mm.
You know,
Because yeah,
because
like when people talk about sisterhood, you're talking about like someone stealing clothes from your closet, and that
yeah,
yeah, that happens. But I think sisterhood is more.
it's way more.
Yeah, it's more than just that. It's more than just stealing clothes. It's more than just bickering and fighting and throwing stuff and shouting and everything. I think it's a lot more. And yeah, I'm so glad for my sisters. And I'm really glad for my friends. The friends I'm able to have now,
Of
I'm really
course.
glad for them too. Because I think, yeah, love. So yeah, I think this is the end of our episode, right? This is the end of our episode. Thank you so much for joining. We hope today's conversation was fun and lighthearted for you. And thank you. Yeah.
Thank you for staying with us. Thank you for listening with us. And thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. Thank you for being with us in this episode.
Yeah.
We are the Sisterhood Angle.
This is the
Bye-bye.
Good night.
And good morning and good evening if you're watching in the evening in the
Yeah.
afternoon.
True. Or if
Yeah.
you're watching maybe not in the morning. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share button. Right? Okay. Comment and share. Okay. Thank you. Bye.